Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi from Siksha Metric, Chennai. In this video, I am going to elaborately explain Chapter 10 Recruitment Methods from our 12th Standard Commerce textbook. In this chapter, we are going to learn about meaning and definition of recruitment, recruitment process, sources of recruitment, and recent trends in recruitment. First, we are going to learn about definition and meaning of recruitment. According to Edwin B. Flippo, it is a process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating and encouraging them to apply for jobs in an organization. Flippo has defined recruitment that it is a process of searching for prospective employees. Prospective employee means the company is searching the employees who is fulfilling their requirements. So they are going to motivate that person to apply for the job. Then meaning, finding the suitable candidates for the various posts in an organization. Process of attracting potential people to apply for a job in an organization. In short, recruitment means finding the suitable candidates for the various posts available in the organization. Reasons behind recruitment. What is the reason for recruiting an employee in an organization? There are 5 reasons for the recruitment. First one is retirement of an employee. When an employee retiring from the organization, the company will recruit a new person in his place. Second one, death of an employee. If any thing happened to a person or to an employee, the company will recruit a new person. Resignation of a job by an employee. If an employee has resigned his job, in his place they will recruit a new person. Disablement of an employee. If an employee is unable to continue in that organization, so the company will recruit a new person. Then dismissal of an employee. Dismissal means the company is taking a decision to dismiss an employee from the organization. It may be for any reason. A company can take action against an employee. So in that place, they will recruit a new employee. So the reasons behind recruitment is retirement, death, resignation, disablement, or dismissal of an employee. Then recruitment process. We are having 7 process of recruitment. First one is planning the recruitment. Nothing can be done without planning. So a structured recruitment plan is necessary to attract the potential candidates. This is the first process. Second one, determining the vacancies. Number of candidates that organization is needed. So that should be determined. Third point, identifying the sources through which the company is going to select the candidate. The source should be identified by the organization. Fourth one, drafting information for advertisements. That means the text, what should be written in the advertisement about the nature of job, qualifications for that candidate, what should be written in the advertisement. That should be decided. Fifth one, selecting the suitable mode of advertisement. That mode of advertisement means where they are going to publish their advertisement, whether it is in magazine or newspapers or through TV. So the company has to decide the mode of advertisement. Next point, facilitating the selection process. So these will make the selection process easier. So making the selection process easier is called facilitating the selection process. Last process is evaluation and control. So evaluating means judging the performance of the candidate. After that only they are going to select the candidate. So these are all the recruitment process: planning, determining, identifying, drafting, selecting, facilitating, and evaluating the candidate. Now, sources of recruitment. An organization is having two sources of recruitment. One is internal sources and another one is external sources. First, we are going to see about internal sources of recruitment. Internal sources of recruitment, an organization going to recruit the employees within the organization. So, there are 7 types of internal sources of recruitment. Transfers, promotions, upgrading, demotion, retired employees, retrenched employees, and dependent or relatives of deceased employees. We are going to see about transfers. So, transfer of employee is the simplest way by which an organization can recruit. So, transfer of an employee from one department with a surplus staff to that of another with deficit staff. So, surplus staff means more number of employees. Deficit means less number of employees. If a department is working with more number of employees, they may be transferred to that another department where there is a less number of employees. So it is an internal sources of recruitment. Upgrading. So upgrading may be done by evaluating the performance of the employees. That is moving the employees from lower position to the higher position. This is called upgrading. Next one, promotion. Promotion is done based on the seniority and merits of the employees if they have given the opportunity to move up. So same thing, from lower position to higher position, they are moving from bottom level to top level. So this is called promotion. Promotion is based on seniority and the exclusive character of an skill of an employee. Based on this, they will promote an employee in the organizations. Next one, demotion of employees. From the picture itself, you can easily understand what is demotion. From top level, he is coming to the bottom. So movement of an employee from higher position to lower position, this will be happening because of his poor performance. So from top level to he is moving to the bottom level. That is called demotion. The company is doing this to make realize the employee about the significance of his performance. So they have to perform well. So this is called demotion. Then recommendation. Recommendation by an existing employees. So a family member, relative or friend of an existing employee can be recruited and placed. So it will be done. Then existing employee of the organization can recommend his relative. He is my son-in-law, he is my daughter-in-law, or some relatives, uncle, and he is having that qualifications. You can recruit. Like that, they will recommend the organization. So this is called recommendation. Job rotation. Job rotation is employee managing to learn how to perform in more than one job on rotation. So this will help an employee to know all kinds of jobs in an organization. He can improve his knowledge and skill in various fields by job rotation. Next one, retention. Retention means the company has to look into the employee should not go out of his organization. They should not move. They have to retain the employees in the organization. How can they retain their employees? By giving a reward, motivating them. So all these things, if the organizations are doing, the employee will not move from this organization. Retired employees, retirees for hire. So the employees who have already retired can be called to fill the vacancy. Why they are calling the retired employees? Because they can have the required qualification and they will be having more experience in that field. So the company will not want to lose the retired employees. They can retain the retired employees also. Dependents. A legal hire or the dependent employee may be given a chance to replace the deceased. Deceased, if all of a sudden, if an employee passed away, in his place, his legal hire means his daughter or son, or the dependent wife or husband may be given a chance to work in that organization by replacing the deceased. Then previous applicants, the applicants who have already applied for any job advertised in the past, whose names appears in the database but not selected at that time, can be utilized. So what is the meaning for previous applicants? When a company is having any immediate requirement for an employee, at that time they will go for this previous applicants. So they will not having much time to give advertisement and call for their interview, everything. So they may be having some resumes and biodata of previous applicants. They can call that persons for that interview and select that candidate. Then acquires and mergers. So acquisition and mergering means, acquisition means taking over of some other company. Merging means joining together. Two companies will be joining together and work in that work in a one organization. So an organization acquires another business unit or merging with another establishment. So the same employees will be continuing in that organization. So this is also called as an internal sources of recruitment. Next, we are moving to the external sources of recruitment. External sources of recruitment means selecting the candidates from outside the organization. In external sources, we are having two types of recruitment. One is direct and another one is indirect. First, we are going to learn about direct recruitment. There are 7 types of direct recruitment: advertisements, unsolicited applicants, walk-ins, campus recruitment, recruitment at factory gate, rival firms, e-recruitment. Advertisements. The employer can advertise in dailies, journals, magazines, etc. about the vacancies in the organization. So they are going to publish their advertisements in dailies, newspapers, magazines, everywhere about the nature of work, nature of vacancy, qualification requirements, everything they will be described in the advertisements. Unsolicited applicants. Unsolicited applicants means these are the applications of job seekers who voluntarily apply for the vacancies. That is, the company will not be notified for any vacancy in the organizations. The job seekers will voluntarily apply for the vacancy. If they are having any vacancy, they will call us, or otherwise no need, they will switch over to some other concern. So voluntarily application of the candidate is called as unsolicited applicants. Walk-ins. Walk-ins applicants with suitable qualification and requirement is another source of recruitment. So walk-in means directly they will go and approach the company for the vacancies. Campus recruitment. The organizations visit the educational institutions to identify and recruit suitable candidates. Nowadays, all the organizations are doing that, especially in IT field. They will be going for that engineering colleges and recruit the candidate. So they will be recruiting the candidates that are highly qualified person, highly skilled persons for their organizations. So this is called campus recruitment. Recruitment at factory gate. Usually the temporary or unskilled employees are recruited by this way. They are recruited at factory gate and paid daily basis or hourly basis. So it is called as recruitment at the factory gate. It is usually for unskilled employees. Rival firms. This is also called poaching. That is, where the efficient employees of rival companies are drawn to the organizations by higher pay and benefits. For example, salesmen, chartered accountants, professional persons. So in higher official, higher authority may be called from the rival firms, the competitors. They will be encouraging, motivating that person. I will pay more than what they are giving, so they will offer more than that. So for that they will be calling the rival firms employees. So this is called poaching. E-recruitment. From the picture itself you can easily identify what is e-recruitment. So the recruitment through online is called e-recruitment. It is applicable worldwide. So wherever we are, the organizations can carry out the recruitment through this method. So these are all the direct recruitment through external sources. Now comes to indirect recruitment. Employee referral, government or public employment exchanges, employment agencies, employment consultancies, professional associations, deputation, word of mouth, labor contractors, and job portals. So we are having many indirect method of recruitment. First one, employee referral. So, the existing employees of the organization may recommend some of their relatives or known people who will be suitable for the vacancies in their organizations. So, they can select the employees according to their ability, skills, and everything. So, if they are possessing all the skills needed, the referrals of the employee will be considered in the organization. Then government employment exchanges. The exchanges established by the government which facilitates recruitment throughout the country. So it gives available information required through database for the employer. So the organization who is in need of an employee, they can go and search in the employment exchange who are all having that requirement for that organization, the skill, ability, everything. So it will be bridging the gap between job seeker and the organization. Now, private employment agencies. The only difference is government is the public employment exchanges in the hands of the government. It is in the hands of the private people. So these are similar to the public employment exchanges. It is also going to provide information to the organization. The next one, employment consultancies. So these types of firms facilitate the recruitment on behalf of client companies at cost. So they are charging some consultation fees for doing this work. So this is called employment consultancies. They are also going to provide information to the employer about that persons. Professional associations. You know already, professions means engineers, doctors, chartered accountants. These jobs are called professions. So professional associations, organizations seeking applicants of high caliber, so higher official, high position people and repute with technical knowledge approach professional association. So professional association means Indian Medical Association, Institute of Training and Development, Institute of Chartered Accountants. So these people will be, the professional people will be registered their names in these associations. So the organizations can seek the applicants from these associations. Next, deputation. A person who is already an employee of an organization can be deputed for a specific job for a specified period as a short-term solution. So deputation means for a short period of time a person can be appointed in that position. So for a specified period or for a specific job. Short-term solution, for time being, temporarily they will be appointed in that position. Next one, word of mouth. The information relating to a job seekers is collected through people of repute who pass on the message about the vacancies to their known people. So they will be passing the messages to their known people. So some persons are having this much of ability and skills, you can approach that person, they can be appointed as an employee. So like that they will be passing the informations to the known people. Labor contractors. Organizations recruit unskilled and manual laborers, the daily wages people, can be recruited through these labor contractors. Job portals. Portals means what? An entry point. So this is an entry point to that job seekers. Using internet job portals, organizations can screen the prospective candidates. Prospective candidates means suitable candidates and fill up their vacancies. It can be done through internet worldwide. They can search the job or search the employee from through this job portal. These are all the indirect method of recruitment through external sources. Next, we are moving to that recent trends in recruitment. The modern technique we are using to recruit the persons in the organizations. So there are two recent trends: outsourcing and poaching. Outsourcing, the process of finding the right person for the right job for which job they are paid. Outsourcing firms helps in the process of recruiting the people through screening of applications, finding the right person for the right job. For there, they are charging some service charges. Next one is poaching. Already we have discussed this poaching in rival firms. So organizations, instead of training and developing their own employees, they are going to hire the employees of competitive companies by paying them more, both financially and non-financially. Financially means they will be giving more salary, higher incentives, everything. Non-financially means gift, some sort of encouragement to them, motivate them to come and work in our organizations. So these are all the recent trends in recruitment. Thank you for everyone.